Um, Welcome back to the stream, guys. Yeah, my OBS crashed all of a sudden. I probably should have copied the stuff that I just did. I lose the recording from that, by the way? Looks like I didn't lose the recording. Um Yeah, honestly, I have no idea what happened. This has never happened before. In the middle of streaming my OB, actually no, it happened yesterday. So don't I don't really know what's going on. I wonder if it's because I recently switched my video encoder, but that shouldn't be the case. Everything's running fine right now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Um yeah, everything just all of a sudden just blew up. So I guess we're here now. Hold on. Good streamer, I suppose. Uh, okay. Yeah, we're back. Hopefully everything's going fine now. I don't know why that happened for the life of me. Um, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. But I mean, I beat Chaser. It wasn't particularly difficult, as it usually isn't. But yeah, I don't freaking know what just happened. I don't. I really don't. Our plan for the day isn't any different than it was before. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't. I actually have zero idea what the heck just happened. Um, sorry, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, going back to what we were doing, we need to test to see our damage on a power one. Brick Chi tree. So we need to, we're doing this because killing chasers is going to take a really long time on a power one because we don't have PvE scaling that will like benefit us as much when we're power one, right? What that means is that we are going to be stuck in chaser for a very long time. So if we want any chance of beating him, then we are basically going to be we need to like optimize ourselves as much as possible, right? So yeah, this stream I'm going to our goal for the stream is just going to be setting up an account that has the ability to fight chaser. And then whenever the next time I stream is will be whenever chaser what's it called? Whenever I fight chaser again. Let's see. Okay, so we need to start as a deep bound, as always. You need to start as a deep bound. Starting weapon is the same. We need to have 20 points in Blood Rend for Sanguine Dive. We're going to have to do the quest in the overworld for the extra, what's it called? The extra talent, or not the extra talent, the extra mantra, the one where with the books and the librarian. Yeah, that one. But besides that, nothing really changes too much. Let's just go ahead and get going, I guess. I give myself a better name than this. Um, Chaser? Do we have a Chaser here? Chance, Cassidy, Cassiopeia, Clay. Not really. Let's name him, I don't know, Aldrich? Sure. Sure, you wish to continue? Yes. Okay, first things first, we need to get to the overworld. Actually, I'm gonna take all this loot and sell it all because it's free money. But yeah, we're gonna have to go to the overworld, um, beat Chaser there. Then we'll see what happens. Or sorry, not beat Chaser there. We're going to have to farm for Bell. I'm planning on just killing Ferryman over and over because he gives a lot of what's it called? Resonance progress. Or I mean, I guess I could get carried by one of you guys, but it's probably that only works if you guys are willing and have the time. And judging by the fact that my chat is dead right now, I assume no one is here. Great. Enforcer's Axe. None of this works for me. None of this matters. These are nice actually. Waning Ring. Wait, does this have a power requirement? Wait, can I just wear this? I can. Oh, nice. Okay. We're probably also we also need to kit ourselves out with the what's called best armor that we can get, which Ferryman will also help us with because we need good rings. But yeah, let's for now let's just go to the overworld by killing the enforcer in trial. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Okay, good. You know what? I might do this. Will you need help with help for Chaser? Deepwoken. Are you new? Have I seen you before? Deepwoken. Hold on. My I do what's it called? I don't because I am not able to get help for anything in this challenge. Pretty much anything. Now I've only seen you now. Okay, that means my Twitch chat is still bugged. Hold on, let me refresh this. Oh my gosh, everything is broken. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Basically how this challenge works is I need to do everything solo or else it goes against the spirit of the challenge, right? So I am not allowed to what's it called? Get help for Chaser. Wait. Why didn't he? Oh, never mind. I was gonna ask why he didn't aggro me. I thought I had even kill Ethron that takes multiple hours. Yeah, for sure. Like I'm doing it because it's difficult, right? If it was easy, then there wouldn't be any point in doing this. Ow. Yeah, if this was easy, there wouldn't be any point in doing this whatsoever. So that's why I'm doing the challenge. Do it on glass bones for real. It's not happening. There's no way. I'm not doing this on glass bones. It's might not even be possible to do it on glass bones. Yeah, so with enough iframes, it's possible. Tell me where in the world am I going to get that many iframes? Where am I going to get that many iframes? I have to do it at power 1 and without parrying. Where am I going to get that many iframes? We have portals, right? That's one. And then we have one diving mantra because they one iframe mantra that we have access to at power 1. Because besides that, everything else is Immortal Helm, Soulbreaker, Portals, Dark Rift. Dark Rift, not possible because we don't have access to any talents. Portals, yes. Soulbreaker doesn't. We can't get that at power 1 because we don't have enough stat points. Immortal Helm, Immortal Helm would help, but again, it's only one thing. It's not enough. It's not enough. If you have seen a Glass Bones run before, you know that you get hit a lot already, right? You get already get hit a lot. We would basically need permanent invincibility frames to be able to do this. It's just not possible. I'm telling you right now, it's not possible. Let's see. If we had access to pairing, then obviously it's possible. But without pairing, bro, not possible. Sorry. Let's see. I was looking for this one. Can't you do talent quests? No, actually, because talent quests only give you talents when you power up. So what talent quests do is they give you a talent hand, right? But you only get talent hands when you power up. So usually when you power up, you get 3 talent hands. So if I did one talent quest, then when I power up, I get 4 talent hands. But what's it called? Because we can't power up because we're stuck at power 1, it just doesn't matter for us whatsoever. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. TLDR, talent quests don't matter for us. So yeah, we have no access to talents. Technically, we do have access to talents because we can get one singular mantra at power 1. Not counting monster mantras, right? We can get talents, and we can get 2. We get 2 talents at power 1. But if we grab those 2 talents, then we won't have access to our mantra anymore. I was gonna say Beast Burrow, yeah. So Beast Burrow is one of the options. There are 3 diving mantras in the game, which are Beast Burrow, Sanguine Dive, and what's the last one? Beast Burrow, Sanguine Dive, and Shade Step, right? Yeah, Shade Step. But the problem is that they all share a cooldown. Hold on, let me turn on the music volume. All right, wait, hold on. I need to lock in for the enforcer here. I'll talk to you in a second. This server's so laggy. Holy crap. This server's so laggy. Oh, it's because I'm stuck on 30 FPS. Wait, why am I stuck on 30 FPS? All right, well, we'll just do it again. It's fine. Yeah, what were we talking about before that? Iframes and stuff, right? I don't remember what exactly it was, but yeah, basically, I'm not convinced that you can do Etheron no pairing at power 1. I don't think it's possible. Even W bones, okay. Because I don't even think Etheron is theoretically possible. Because a W bones run is at least theoretically possible, right? It's very difficult to execute mechanically, but it is theoretically possible. I don't even think Etheron is like, what's it called? I don't even think Etheron is theoretically possible. Because let's think about it, right? What are Etheron's attacks? He has the beam. He has the orb that blinds you. He has his ultimate. He has his ultimate. What's the last one I'm thinking of? And he has the bones, right? Those are his attack. Oh, he also has like the what's it called, the bones on the ground that pop up, but that doesn't matter. The bones that pop on the ground, you can just jump, right? For the bones that come from like the 3 bones that come at you, stand behind a wall. The beam and the ult are problems here, because think about it, right? If he uses his beam 2 times in a row, it's cooked. It's cooked. Health plaques and floor were power 1. A singular beam is gonna shave away so much of our health. If we get hit by 2 takes of the ultimate, bro, that is like at least half of your health gone, right? Like it's just, yeah, it's insane. And that's not enough iframes, because by the time, okay, let's say he uses the beam twice in a row, okay, which will happen because at power 1, killing Etheron will take forever. It's gonna take hours, right? So it's gonna take, you are going to be stuck there for a very, very long time, and he will eventually go through all the possible combinations of his attacks, right? So you will use the beam twice. What happens if you use the beams twice? Okay, to avoid it, you use one of your dive mantras, and then you use portals. And then they're both on cooldown because their cooldowns are at over 10 seconds long, right? And it takes less than 10 seconds for them to do that. Then what do? Right? You're cooked. You're cooked. You just get hit by the 3rd one. There goes half your HP, and then your run's over because you don't have any way to heal that up. Health packs, sure, but are you gonna drop back down to the 1st floor for health packs? And health packs don't spawn that often. Again, this is without parrying. So our only forms of defense are A, right? Iframes, and B, rolling. But we can't roll the entirety of the beam, and rolling the entirety of the what's it called, the ultimate is extremely difficult without any agility talents. But you just parried Enforcer. Okay, that's because I've already beaten Enforcer before. Okay, this challenge is beating every single mob without parrying. I've already beaten Enforcer, so he's checked off the list, so it doesn't matter, right? If I parry something, then he doesn't count for the challenge, but I can still kill the thing without parrying. Does that make sense? I've killed 39 out of 50, like 1 or something mobs so far without parrying. Yeah. Most bosses are still on the table. The only boss that we killed so far without parrying is Parasol, the Interluminary Parasol. Duke does 25% with his Gale Orb thing, like the ult. What are you talking about? Like 25% of your HP? No. What do you mean? Like his counter? Is that what you're talking about? His counter. Or are you talking about his shield? Tix, welcome back to the stream. Ah, welcome back, bro. He kicks up and down. Duke? What does that have to do with his Gale Orb thing? Like the one where he teleports to you? What does that have to do with what we were just talking about? Okay, so you are talking about the teleport. You can dodge the orb. You can dodge the orb, so therefore, so then he can teleport to you. Is it difficult? Sure. But as long as it's theoretically possible, as long as we can theoretically find a way to beat something, we will beat it eventually, you know? By the way, Tix, if you're talking, I for some reason I can't see your messages. Like the only person I can see in chat right now is Deepwoken. So I mean, I guess I just assume that you guys aren't talking. Or maybe my computer's just going crazy. I don't know what's going on, bro. After OBS crashed, everything's just been weird. What do you think will be the hardest thing in this challenge? Currently I think it's Etheron. But there's a bunch of stuff I don't really have a plan to kill. Like I can't think of a theoretical way to kill them yet. And those are a couple of bosses, which are Duke and Ferryman and Chaser. For those three, I'm kind of like, how am I gonna beat these guys without parrying? You know? Uh, so here, but let me show you the document. So, um, this is the list of things in green is the list of things that we've already killed, right? These are things that have already been beaten. I'm mainly thinking Chaser does so much damage if you miss one parry. I Chaser is also something that I only kind of have a plan for. And here's our plan so far, right? Sanguine Dive, because it takes 35 ether compared to Beast Burrow, which takes 60. Dread Breath to what's called get rid of all the jars super fast. Portals for the iframes along with Sanguine Dive. Link Strider because it heals 10% every time you use Parasitic Leech. And finally, going Deep Bound for the armor, which is unobtainable at Power 1 otherwise. All right. So that's the plan. This is very similar to also the Scion of Etheron loadout that we're going with. Like I don't know if there's any way to improve this because for Scion of Etheron to be Dread Breath for damage, Portals for invincibility, Sanguine Dive for invincibility, Link Strider for some HP sustain, and Deep Bound for the armor again. Because the Diver's Apprentice gives 15% monster resistance and 10% physical resistance. There are some other armors you can get Power 1, which give 15% physical resistance and 10% elemental resistance instead. But I don't think they're as useful because Chaser uses mantras, probably. You're going to need that build to even do Etheron. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, this is very close to what the Etheron build is. And this is probably also just gonna be what I use for Ferryman, because okay, there is one thing that I haven't tested yet actually. Now that I think about it, we haven't tested Curse of the Unbidden if it works on Chaser's attacks, because if it works on Chaser's attacks, then it's easy. You know, that's a counter that we can use. And there's also another thing that we haven't tested, which is Contractor. Right, there are only 3 oaths we can get Power 1, which are Contractor, Link Strider, and Oathless. Oathless doesn't matter for us. It's only 10% HP extra. So our options are Link Strider for the insane healing that it gives, or Contractor for the what's it called? The iframe counter. The problem is I don't think it works in PvP is the problem. Curse of NLK is passive healing. If you manage to dodge enough, you might be able to out heal. The problem with NLK is that my head's gonna pop. my head's gonna pop. Yeah, yeah. I haven't tested it yet. That's what I assume. But yeah. Does it count for layer 2? I'm not sure. You know what? I might as well just test it now. Why don't we do that right now? Why don't we do that right now? I'll go to my Ganymede slot right here. Actually, no, I'll make a new account. Kanor. Do I have, let's see, this one hasn't loaded in yet. Because layer 2 has no properties of depths except for 1 life. No, it does. It does. Layer 2 does not allow you to regen sanity. It does still count as part of the depths. It just does not give you passive insanity. The lore behind that is because what's it called, of the shrine of Yun Shul on layer 1, which gives everyone passive insanity, right? Everyone slowly goes insane because of that. But it's not in layer 2, which is why you don't get that. But it is still part of the depth, so your sanity does not regen. Okay, let's just put it on this attributes. None of this matters because we're just testing anyways, and finalize. All right. So according to lore, you shouldn't get insanity because Yunshul isn't there. What do you mean? Like in layer 2? You don't get passive insanity, but you don't regen sanity. Does that make sense? Like your sanity doesn't regen because in the overworld you have passive sanity regen. But in layer 1, your sanity decreases slowly. But in layer 2, it just stays the same. So if you use a what's the word I'm looking for? If you use anything that increases your sanity in decreases your sanity in layer 2, it will not regenerate back. Okay, where is NLK? NLK, Nemesis, Multiplicity, Detonation, Deferred, Tears, Heroism, Stormbreaker, Drown, Wild, Ferocity, Chilling. The problem is I'm 90% sure this is gonna immediately blow our heads up because of the fact that what's it called? At power 1, you have very little sanity, right? So we're doing this currently with 3 willpower, not Ganymede. So I'm like 90% sure this is gonna blow our heads up. I'm pretty sure it's only if you pull the weapon out, yeah. But it doesn't matter because we need to use that weapon to get the effect of the enchant, so it doesn't matter, you know. At most we can get 44 willpower if we completely forget about getting any mantras that are attuned at power 1, right? Okay, so this I expect this to blow our heads up. Oh, you can't. Oh, you can't do this in here. Okay. All right, I'll just jump then. I didn't know about that. Whoops. That's what I meant. You have to equip it in layer 1 and then pull it out on layer 2. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if that's how it works anymore, but sure. Okay, can we use it here? I'm spamming it, but it doesn't look like it works. That's fine, whatever. I have enough enchant stones. Oh, wait, what? What's up? What's up? What's up? You have to hold it out to equip it to use it, enchant stone? Yeah. So what we're gonna have to do here is we're going to have to enchant it, and then we're gonna pass it down Um, and then we're going to equip the weapon once we're in layer 2. Does that make sense? Like we're gonna pass it down to our next character. Um, let's actually do this on a different slot. Let's do this on the Ganymede slot and test if we can live with any amount of sanity whatsoever. Also, I'm gonna check the wiki real quick. Deepwoken. Hold on. Curses and enchant. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Enchants. What is the race that gives less sanity? You mean more sanity? It's Ganymede. It gives you 20% extra sanity. And I have 2 of them, so that's why I'm talking about testing. Okay, Curse of the No Life King. Blah, 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 blah. When the depths lose 2 sanity per second. When held, losing all your sanity results in an automatic death. Permanently stained health bar while this weapon is equipped. Having this weapon currently equipped will render you 1 life in PvE. Unequipping this weapon from your character will restore that life. Should passive health regen, healing potions heal you less. Well, held. When held, losing all your sanity will result in automatic death. Okay, so this is completely useless because of this, right? This is just completely useless. When in the depths, lose 2 sanity per second. We can test to see if this counts layer 2, but I am like 95% sure that we are cooked. I am very, very certain that we are cooked. You can equip it each time you go into fights and not. Well, it doesn't matter. Killing Chaser is going to take way more time than the amount of sanity we have. I think you have like 300 base sanity or something. At power 1. Okay, let's just say your sanity was somehow tripled, right? Let's say like you got 700 sanity from equipment at power 1, which is, by the way, extremely impossible. 2 seconds, right? 1 sanity every 2 seconds would be 500 seconds. How many minutes is that? Let's say 500. 6636 6742 6848. It'd be around 8 minutes, a bit over 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes and 20 seconds. 6848. Wait, am I stupid? No, it's 8 minutes. Here, wait, you know what? 500 divided by 60 is, yeah, it's 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes and 20 seconds. 8 minutes and 20 seconds. That is not enough to kill Tracer. A power 1, bro. On a power 20, it's even hard to it's called you need like an actually dedicated PvE build to kill Chaser within 8 minutes. There's no way a power 1 is killing him in 8 minutes. It's just not happening. It's taking minimum 30 minutes if I'm like, I don't know, if I'm just have really good strats and do a ton of damage. Not happening in 8 minutes. So if NLK gives us sanity loss in layer 2, it's done. It's cooked. Which is why the best option, I believe, is Curse of Ryman's Ember. Because the damage for Curse of Ryman's Ember scales, but the healing it gives to mobs doesn't scale for PvE. Right? So that's why it's so good. Anyways, what was I thinking of? What was I thinking before this? Right, I was going to test NLK. Okay. Let's test this. This shouldn't blow our heads up in layer 1, probably, because A, we're in Castle Light, and B, this shouldn't give us passives. What's it called? I don't think it gives NLK gives flat sanity anymore. The weapon is corrupted, denying the stone. I need to unequip it first. My bad. Do I have a? Okay, I'll just equip this. Equip this. Unequip this. Go into here. Sword here. Okay, we're fine. See, it doesn't give a flat amount once what's it called in the overworld anymore. Are you also why are you trying to kill enforced relief depths? So that way we can have the armor, the what's called the ignition. That way we can have the ignition. What's the word I'm looking for? That way we can have the no, not the ignition. The diver's apprentice. There we go. This armor that I have here on when we do Chaser and Etheron later, right? Because otherwise there's no way to get it power 1. Because we need a mantra, right? We need a mantra, which is Sanguine Dive, right? And Sanguine Dive is better than Beast Burrow because it takes less ether to use. But to get a mantra, we would have to do the quest for the mantra, which is in the overworld. There are only 2 ways to get a mantra at power 1. Which are what's it called? There are only 2 ways to get a mantra at power 1. And the first one is through the tutorial. If you do the tutorial, if you do the tutorial when you log into the game with a new account, then you get a free mantra, right? But it also locks out the mantra quest. You can't do both. But you can also do the mantra quest. The problem is both require you to be in the overworld, and the tutorial requires you to start as a castaway, which would lock us out of getting the Diver's Apprentice robe. Okay, we're going insane. Like, it's over. We're going insane. Layer 2 does count as part of the depths, as I thought it would. This is completely useless. We're dead. We're dead. You see how fast the sanity like, you see that? That's so fast. All of our sanity disappeared just like that. So yeah, like I said, not a good idea. So yeah, Curse of Ryman's Ember. Good to know it doesn't one-shot in layer 2 though. What are you talking about? It just one-shot us. What? If you're talking about it one-shotting you like it used to, the curse just straight up doesn't do that anymore. Like it doesn't. It used to do that. Like it used to give you a flat amount. Yeah, no, the curse just doesn't do that anymore. They removed that. That's not a thing. Now it just gives you passive sanity. What's it called? It passively decreases your sanity by 2 every second in depths. It used to give the flat amount when you equipped it, but it doesn't do that anymore. I will pass this down because this could be useful for ferrymen if we decide to use this on ferrymen. Well, I mean, doesn't no, I already read that. Okay. But yeah, I think what's most important right now is that okay, there's 2 things I want to test out. How many hits can we get on Chaser's second phase? Because in his first phase, before he goes like rage mode, Chaser allows you to get 7 hits on him with either the 2 heavy weapons, right? But in phase 2, it seems like you can get him 1 extra hit. And Curse of Ryman's Ember applies to what's it called? Heavy weapons in multiples of 3. So every 3 hits, you get 1 proc. So what I need to figure out right now is if the battle axe will allow me to get 9 hits on Chaser's second phase. Actually, no, it's probably not worth it because I would need to be so. I don't think it's worth it. It's probably better to just go Avenger. Okay, well, so here's the plan. I start as a deep bound. I beat Enforcer at power 1, go to the overworld, and then grab Sanguine Dive. After grabbing Sanguine Dive, I need to get Bell, probably just by killing Ferryman over and over at power 1 with parrying, because we're just, it won't count for the challenge, but to beat him with parrying to like get Bell progress, right? And then after doing that, we need portals. We need multiple repair kits so that when our armor runs out during a chaser, we can continue to increase, like repair our armor over time. We need Curse of Ryman's Ember on our Avenger to deal max damage possible. And then Dread Breath so we can kill the jars as fast as possible. Probably also a blue gem on the either a blue gem or a blessed gem, depending on Dread Breath, depending on if we can hit Chaser with Dread Breath or not. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, having Dread Breath to we'll test things. We have to go to layer 2 for this though. We have to go to layer 2, floor 2 to even unlock monster mantras. Wait, actually, hold on. Let me look something up. Monster mantras Deepwoken. Monster mantras mimic specific move, requires difficult tame, consider worth requirements. Monster mantras are attained by talking to Carrion and giving him a rare drop from certain monsters. And the Nautilon Beak. Okay, there isn't any requirements. We don't have to be any power or anything. Does he refuse to talk to us if we're like not powerful enough? I didn't know about this actually. Tell him that you work for no one. You work for no one. After this, you will appear in Castle Light. Okay, I haven't tested this, but you should be able to get Monster Mantras Power 1. It would be extremely bad for us if it's not possible, because it might be a little cooked if it's not possible. Okay. First things first, we need to get a run going that allows us to get past the first phase. Okay. Probably Vesperian's best for this. Probably, yes, maybe. Um yeah, Vesperian's probably best for this. Okay. Okay. This stream is just going to be a prep stream. Like we're not going to be able to do any chaser runs today because killing chaser itself is already going to take freaking forever. Yeah, it's not happening today, but could happen in the future. Probably next stream is when I'll get around to it. Okay, make sure he doesn't look that ugly. And then Avenger, yep. Blood Rend, need 20 points in Blood Rend. How are you gonna unlock Dread Breath Kill Chaser? You need to go to floor 2 to unlock Mantra Mantras. The plan for that is I'm just gonna get someone to carry me to kill Chaser. And it which won't count for the challenge, right? Because I'm getting carried, it won't count for the challenge, but that'll help me get to layer 2, then unlock Monster Mantras. Because otherwise, this challenge is just straight up not possible. Like if we don't do that, the challenge just isn't possible, and I think that's a lot more lame than like sticking to my rule of getting absolutely completely zero help. You know, it just won't count for the challenge. Like the kill won't count for the challenge. Like I still have to do it myself in the end, but this allows me access to resources that I otherwise would be unable to get. Okay. So like in this challenge, I'm abusing every single loophole in the rules that I possibly can to make this even theoretically possible. Otherwise, it's just not happening. Like this challenge is already going to take me like probably hundreds, if not thousands, of attempts to beat like the bosses. You know, because it's ridiculous. It's gonna take each attempt is gonna take so long, and I have to be like perma locked in the whole time, not make any mistakes, and it still might not even be possible. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh, whoops. Ooh, nice. I will also put what's it called? Enchant the Avenger I end up using with 3-star damage, so it does as much damage as possible. Wait, how about Maestro? You're gonna need the craziest RNG for them not do the triple slashes once. Maestro is cheesable. There's a cheese for Maestro. It's been in the game since he released, and they haven't patched it out, so I'm just gonna do that. Is the wooden statue cheese? Yeah. There's already been a lot of mobs that what's it called? I've beaten with cheese. Like for example, Bone Keeper. Bone Keeper is not possible without cheese because of his spinning claw, right? It's a multi-hit attack. You can't dodge it, or at least you can't dodge the whole thing. And he takes so long to kill that at power 1 that he would absolutely kill you even if you only got clipped with like the very last hit every single time. I'm in a New York server. I need to log. I need a better server than that to beat Enforcer. This is this one, right? This one? This one? Wait, which one was it? This one? This one. Probably. Yes. Okay. Any of these is fine. Yeah, the actual hard thing about Maestro, bro, is being able to actually get to him first, because I need a credit on a Duke kill, because you need to finish the Duke quest line to actually get to him in the first place. That's, I think, is more difficult than actually killing Maestro himself, because I should be able to first try Maestro with his cheese. All right, I need to lock in here. If you kill Duke without parrying, then you can get carried on a Shadow build and spam Shadow Seekers to kill Maestro. Get carried on a Shadow build, spam Shadow. I don't think I would need Shadow Seekers to kill Maestro. I can just spam M1. Yeah, Duke, I have no freaking idea how that guy's gonna work. Like legitimately, I don't even know if he's possible. Like he's yeah, I don't know. Wait, I might suck at the game. Lag. Oh my. I didn't expect that. No. All right. Well, good try. Ah. I might resort to cheesing him. This is actually difficult. Well, at the very least, I did better that time than the first time, though, so all good. Whew. Ever since they changed what's called the enforcer AI to be so that you can what's called you can't insta like he doesn't always try to block your insta guard break criticals anymore. He's become a lot harder. I think there the main problem was I wasn't logged in at the very beginning and I got hit a whole bunch for free. And then after that, him parrying my critical caught me off guard, and he got enough hits off me to. That's so annoying. What do you mean? Like the critical thing? And like you saw how I used the critical there, right? He just would let himself get hit and then not get guard broken like he used to be able to do. Yeah. After that, now you have to fight him like actually legit. Like he's a real enemy now. It's winnable. It's winnable. I usually just parry after. Yeah. It's winnable. It's just let's take a couple tries. You can see if he attacks while you're critting, you can parry after. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did it a couple times there, you saw. But the problem with that is that using the Avenger to do that, sometimes I'm just stuck in what's it called? Sometimes I'm just stuck in end lag, so it just straight up doesn't work. Like I'll be in end lag for too long, and he'll just hit me anyways. Because the Avenger is both the slowest weapon swing speed wise. You can do power 1 and has 0.1 seconds worth of end lag. Why don't you use Battle Axe then? Actually, good point. I could use Battle Axe. You're right. Not on this run though. I just think I can beat him anyways. Power 1, you know? Like I think I can beat him power 1 with the Avenger anyways. It's not as if the Avenger doesn't have benefits either way. Like you can still do everything you do with the Battle Axe on the Enforcer as long as you're good enough at the game. This is like the stubborn gamer in me, you know, who just wants to, what's it called, beat everything through skill and not smarts. Because this is one of like the rare instances so far where I can just beat something through skill and skill alone. So I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just feeding my ego. You can think of it that way if you want. All right, let's go back to a Washington server for optimum ping. Let's do this again. It's gonna be attempt number 3. For Chaser, I recommend Grim for the extra damage. Okay, the problem with Grim is that usually it's a good idea only on the Rapier. And the reason for that is the Rapier has a critical that does a bunch of hits super fast. So that what's it called? It instantly procs Grim, right? But in our case, we can't go the Rapier. Or we technically can. But the problem with the Rapier is that it does so little damage on its own that it's just not worth it. Right? Because each M1, it does like nothing compared to the Avenger here. And yeah, so the problem is because Grim takes, I believe it's 4 hits to proc on, you will have mantras that will deal way more damage than M1s. No, I won't, because I only have access to either monster mantras or what's called a singular what's called elemental mantra, which we need to save for Sanguine Dive. And besides that, the biggest problem isn't all that. It's ether. We don't have enough ether to kill all these things because the boss fights take so long, and we're not always able to M1 them for tempo. We'll run out of ether. That's why I'm running Sanguine Dive rather than it's called Beast Burrow, because it takes half as much ether, which is a very precious resource as Power 1 because we only have 120 ether max. Okay, you see, sometimes it just works. Some other times it just doesn't. I'm lagging in the server. I'm lagging still. Holy crap, this lag is killing me, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm skipping so many frames. This lag is crazy. Yo! Yo! Chill! Oh my gosh, my game froze there for a second. Dude, this stupid freaking lag, bro. Are you serious? Dude, oh my gosh. I'm gonna die to the lag. No, are you joking me? The freaking lag killed me again. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. Okay, I think what's going on is this probably has to do with why my OBS crashed earlier today as well. But I recently changed the encoder. RIP, that was the closest one yet. Stupid freaking lag. I think the reason I'm lagging is because I changed my video encoder for OBS from, you guys won't know about the jargon, but basically I changed it from one that's more efficient but takes more processing power to one that's from one that's less efficient but takes less processing power to one that takes more processing power but is less efficient. I think what's happening is I'm like my CPU is just exploding because it can't handle everything that my computer is doing all at once. Like if I open Task Manager right now, it says it's at like 50 something, but I don't think it's correct. So yeah, I'm actually gonna end stream for today. I've already been streaming for 4 hours anyways. Depot, I usually stream 4 p.m. PST. But I think from now on I'll probably start streaming from what's it called 2 p.m. instead. This is my Discord channel if you want to join it for updates. Here's my YouTube if you're interested in that. And yeah, next time I stream will be on Friday. So yeah, if you want to see how this ends up before I upload the YouTube video, if you want to join stream again, I'd be very grateful. Yeah. Oh yeah, you could also follow me. I am kind of like plugging the channel right now as the shameless streamer I am. But yeah, if you want to, see this again, I would appreciate it very much if you would just follow me here. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'll see you again. I'm gonna figure out all of the problems with my computer, what's going on with the PC and stuff. I followed and subscribed. Thank you very much. Yeah, you should watch, if you're gonna watch anything on the YouTube, watch the second video I've uploaded. It's a banger. I promise you. I edited that thing for 2 months. It is a banger. But anyways, enough about self promotion. I really appreciate you for joining in. Don't mind the mustache. It's disgusting. I know it looks bad. I'll shave it eventually. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you around. Bye bye.